Thank you, Professor Martin, for this opportunity and for chairing the best and best-looking academic department on this campus, even if it is housed in the stinkiest building. And congratulations, guys. We did it. But we're not the only ones being celebrated today. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish both of my grandmothers, and especially my mother, as well as all the mothers in the audience, a very happy Mother's Day. None of us would be here today without your guidance, your support, and your love. There's a good reason commencement ceremonies are held in the spring. Across the country, colleges are graduating classes under sunny skies, usually sunny skies, and distributing diplomas on campuses in full bloom. In this time of year, spirits are highest, and we cannot help but already feel the first sweet stings of nostalgia for the place that has been our home and sanctuary during these most formative years. As we walk the brick paths worn by centuries of graduating classes as bold and promising as our own, as we traverse the lawns greened by hundreds of Virginia springs like the one warming our shoulders today, who among us can resist a knowing smile? Who among us can deny the joy of the knowledge that this place, this beautiful campus, will be forever a part of us, and us forever a part of it? Joyous though today may be, we know not every day on a college campus can be commencement. Not every season can be warmed by the gentle rays of spring. There is also an autumn, and followed by it, a winter. At most colleges, days like today are seen as time to celebrate the high points, to cherish the springs and not get too worried about the winters. But William & Mary is not like other colleges that would rather forget the winters, that treat tougher times as unfortunate, even regrettable. William & Mary is such a special college, and today such a special day, because here we do not thrive only in the springs, but in the winters as well. We have seen winter here. We labored tirelessly to regain the right to vote in Williamsburg against officials who would long deny us that right for reasons as arbitrary as a non-local cell phone number, though student voting is the norm at Virginia universities. We watched helplessly as college president Gene Nickel, admired across campus for his jovial spirit and bold pursuit of progress, resigned suddenly in the wake of the conflict and controversy he seemed unable to overcome. We struggled to endure budget cuts from a state's legislature incapable of meeting our financial needs. And yet, no matter how hard things became, we never gave up. We never allowed the chill of cynicism to seep onto our campus, never abandoned our courage that progress could happen, that the winter could end, and that we could be the ones to end it. Though the hurdles to a better William & Mary have been many, we never faltered. Never allowed a moment's hesitation or self-doubt, never once gave in to the sometimes seductive idea that it was too daunting, that the challenges were better left for others, that we were too few, too young or inexperienced, too lacking in strength of will to take them on. But we never entertained such doubts because we were too busy organizing, too busy planning how we would overcome these challenges, and too busy overcoming them. Where others would have given in to the bitter antagonism that too often defines times of difficulty in our world, we of William & Mary saw our direst moments as our greatest opportunities. We emerged from this turbulent year, a year marked by a series of troubling moments that would have marred or crippled other communities, not weaker, but stronger. But we secured the right to vote. We stood up for a beloved president. But our greatest accomplishment was knowing not just when to confront, but when to reconcile, when to set aside our differences, be they with the local city council or college's governing bodies, and move forward together for the betterment of our community. We unified when it was time to unify, questioned when it was time to question, and returned peaceably to our academic and athletic concerns when the problem was resolved. I saw leaders, most of them in this audience right now, emerge when we needed them most, and I saw them resist the urge, all too common in leaders of every kind, to go further or demand more than the situation required. In the face of every adversity, I saw an undefeatable courage and fraternity that no challenge could sway. I saw, in what could have been our darkest moments, a warmth and spirit surpassing that of our easiest, sunniest days. I have watched this college This group of students, mostly young, mostly of modest means, and all striving forward, focused on whatever career, graduate study lay ahead, put aside our individual quest for success and take up the greater mission for the well-being of this centuries-old community. We emerge from these tests of characters stronger, not just collectively, but as individuals. We earn through hard work that rare quality that affords us to be great and to do good, to earn the right to vote and to use that right responsibly, to further the contributions of President Nicol and to consider carefully the lessons of his tenure as well as his departure. And so, the darkest winters became the springs of our own making. In an increasingly troubled world where mildness often gives way to resentment and communities are fractured by the cynicism that tempts us all, I am comforted knowing there exists a people such as these here today. As we disseminate into every branch of government, every field of expertise and study, we should all take comfort, knowing that there is a class who sees every division as an opportunity for unity, every challenge an opportunity for success, every cold and bitter winter an opportunity for the warm glow of spring that can come only from within, only from a truly noble king. Frederick Douglass said that if there is no struggle, there is no progress. We have endured the struggle and we have made the progress, but we emerge today bearing something far more valuable: hope. Thank you. Go Tribe.